Hey everybody, welcome to my live. This is Roxanne is Rockin', that's Rockin. Yes, this is part 2 of my story. So if you go to part 1, this is a continuation. So when I got to the hospital, you know, you go in the kiosk, they ask you what's wrong. I put that I was dizzy, you know. But then as I was sitting there, I said, you know what, let me put that, heart palpitation. So I got up and I talked to the triage nurse, and she checked, and my heartbeat was like 33. 33? Now, it shocked me. She said, your heartbeat is very, very slow. I'm like, what? My heartbeat is slow? Well, he took me in, then they, was checking me, drawing blood, blah, 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 monitoring my heart. Then, they gave me this medication to see if it would, bring up the rate of my heart. That didn't work. Sorry, it worked a little bit. It went up to like 40, something like that. Well, anyway, they said they have to transfer me to another hospital because they don't have a cardiologist here in case if there's an emergency to do surgery. What? Surgery? So, after that, they put me in the ambulance, and I went to the next hospital, and they was drawing blood, everything. And by the way, both hospitals, the staff was and is excellent, and I am so grateful. I even got some of them going on my YouTube channel, Roxanne is Rockin'. Holla. So, anyway, so then they said, well, they're going to have to put a temporary pacemaker. You there, yo? Yeah. And so now my heart rate is at 80. And you know the strange thing about it? All my other vital signs, blood work, everything was fine. 100. Right now it's 110/77. I'm looking. My oxygen is at 98. Come on, they look like everything is fine. So, yesterday, which was Monday, I took a stress test. And did you know that when you take a stress test, they make you sign this paper in case you have a heart attack while you're taking a stress test? My stress test was stable because I can't do too much. They don't want me to do too much movement. So I did the stress test, and I did well doing the stress test. But the doctor called and asked, how long was I? No, when did I go to Ecuador, and when did I leave Ecuador? Because right now they did a test for what is called Lyme disease that you can get from bites and stuff. And so they haven't gotten the test back yet. And they took the test, the blood work on Saturday, and they sent it out. They had to send it out to outside facility. And so they haven't gotten it back as of yet. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm just, let me tell you something. I'm so grateful to God. I'm really grateful to God. And I'm grateful that He allowed me to dream about my son. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I listened. Finally. God is good, y'all. Ain't no doubt in my mind. No doubt. If this is not a testimony, baby, But I know, I'm not down. I'm not, because I've talked to quite a few people. I have one of my friends named Deborah, who, I don't want to put out her business, but she was, she gave me a lot of information. And then I have another one of my friends who people just gave me information. I'm so grateful to my sisters, Pam and Heather and Janae, and they. Let me tell you something. Them and my niece. Let me tell you something. Them girls came through. But I'm ever so grateful for my two sons, Hakeem and Sekou. They love their mama. Their mama gonna be all right, because I got things to do. So remember, guys, I was gonna tell you about stay tuned. I have some exciting news. Well, actually, this Friday I was going to Africa. God said, "No, you're not. Not now. You're not." And I'm so happy, because who would have known they'd have had the facility at the particular place I was going to? Now, don't get me wrong, Africa got some wonderful hospitals, but that particular place I was going to, who's to say? I know they have a hospital there, but who's to say, So, but guys, I will get back to you because I have some more important news to tell you. Have a good one. I'm going back to sleep.